Guys, it's your girl Fatima Tiffany with another video, Side Hustles of 2022. I wanted to do the whole video outside with you guys, but it got too dark. And that's my fault. I have to be better with time management. Hi guys, what's good with you? Back with another video. Guys, let's take a minute to like, comment, and subscribe, please. Y'all know my page is full of, self-empowering content, life, to have, emotional stability, mental stability, live a lifestyle that's not humdrum or boring, but, conducive to living healthily and paying attention to the signs that your body might give you, telling you to look deeper and to take a moment or pause for yourself. So please, if you want more content like that, please like, comment, and subscribe. I answer all of my comments. I talk back, and let's get into it. Guys, so I am back with a video about side hustles for 2022. You can use these side hustles that I'm about to give you to make even more money. I wouldn't say that these side hustles are going to be your only hustle, like it's going to sustain you and your bills and everything. We're in 2022. Everything is expensive. But if you need to make extra money, you want to save for a vacation, you need to save for your kids' tuition, you want to buy a car, you want to buy some shoes, you want to buy a wig. Listen, you can do that very easily from the comfort of your own home. Okay? So this series is going to be called the Money Series because I'm going to get into more tips about, emotional wellness and mental wellness and stuff like that. But this is the Money Series, honey. We're talking about getting our money in order, making more money easily so that you can offset your income and also get the things that you really want out of life. Listen, I am somebody that, I don't have any children. Y'all know I live in New York City. Y'all know I have a 9-to-5. I say it in every video because it takes so much of my time. But, I'm always looking for ways to make more money. I'm looking for ways that I could possibly make enough money a month to, pay my car insurance or my car note. Enough money to pay for my Metro card to get on the train or the bus so I can get to work or I can get to school. These options are going to help you with it. The first thing I want to talk about is selling stock photos. You might ask, what is a stock photo, Fatima? Enlighten me. I'm kidding. Stock photos are images that they belong to you, and you can sell them or you can sell licenses to people to use them. So you can take pictures of the birds, the trees, the moon, the stars. You can go drive to a beach, take, beautiful pictures of like the waves, the sand. You can take pictures of air if you want to. And you can sell those licenses to use your photo. The photos belong to you. The only caveat that I would say that you have to pay attention to is be careful of pictures of people because that's like personal and you could get like a copyright claim on that, and personal property, like someone's house numbers or someone's, backyard or front yard or something like that. Steer clear of all of that when you're first starting. Just try to get pictures of like nature. You can do like classy photos of like a mug that's like plain, no, logo or nothing on it, something similar. And they have all these different categories on Getty Photo, Adobe Photo, iStock, all these different categories where people are looking to pay for licenses to use these photos, for creative purposes. I go to Upwork all the time to use photos, in my within my creative journey. And so what you guys can do is be like a photographer and sell the license to use your photo. And, the good thing about this is the companies that I mentioned, iStock, Getty Images, Adobe Photos, these companies will promote your photos. Like you really don't even have to do anything. You really just have to take the photos, start an account, create an account, which is free, and upload your photos to it. It's just that simple. And you'll start to make money. People pay $30 for a license, $50, $100 for a license. It all depends on what type of photo it is. So, look into it. Like I said, Adobe Photos, Getty Images, iStock, that's just to name a few. There's a bunch, but you can take pictures and you can sell the license to use your pictures. I think that's genius because, I mean, if you're just a creative person anyway, and you're on your phone all day anyway, all these phones come equipped with these like high-tech cameras. That's what I'm using to record right now. Take photos and, sell them. Sell licenses for people to use them. And you get paid per person. What I want to talk to you about is TaskRabbit. Now, TaskRabbit, I've used several times in the past, especially when it was, lockdown and we were hit with that pandemic and we all had to work from home. I had to order a bunch of desk equipment that I didn't have, and I didn't even know where to begin to put the shit together, to be honest with you. Like, I don't have one of those, minds where I can look at instructions and be like, oh, this is easy. I can just put it together myself. No. So I went to TaskRabbit. It's a website where people pay you to do things they don't want to do themselves, basically. They have different categories like furniture assembly. You can help to, like I said, build somebody's desk equipment, a desk chair, assemble a table. They have mounting and installation services. So like if someone wants their TV mounted to the wall, which I want because I don't have my TV mounted to the wall, it's currently sitting on a glass table that I have had for a very, very, very long time. People charge $60 an hour. So like if something takes an hour, something simple as my desk, I will show you guys this, but right now my setup doesn't allow, but something as simple as this desk took about an hour and he made $60. And then also I tipped because it was a nice professional black man. See what my shirt says, Black Excellence. So I tipped him very nicely. So he made about $100 just for an hour of work. And then he was mentioning to me that he had other clients that he had to get to, like, after that. He had 3 other clients after me. So, like, in one day's work, that is, like, a nice chunk of change. $100 by itself is a nice chunk of change to do something simple like putting together an IKEA desk. Like I said, they have all these different services. You can do home cleaning where someone wants you to come and clean up their home. You can do window washing because I'm going to tell you to do that. And you can go and assemble things. You can paint an apartment. Like my studio apartment is getting painted March 23rd. I'm not doing it because I don't even know where to begin. So I'm going to go to TaskRabbit. I've gone to TaskRabbit for that, and we've already scheduled it, and it's already popping. So look into TaskRabbit. It's something easy. You don't need like any experience. I'll tell you one caveat. They do background checks, which is better for all of us, better for me as the customer, better for you as the freelancer or as the worker. They do background checks that way to keep everybody safe. So you'll fill out a form on their website and you'll put in your social security number and all that stuff, and they'll do a background check. And then that's it. You just start to get jobs. And so that's the beauty of paint. So I couldn't hire him for painting because I would have, since I've already like experienced him and the type of work he did by building out this desk. But he referred me to another person who had more than 300 reviews, 4+ stars, and the prices were banging. So I went for it. And so now I'm going to get my studio apartment painted March 23rd. And your girl is going to record everything so that I give you guys the inside scoop like I always do. Okay, the next one is transcription. Now, I added this to the side hustle list because transcription is really something you can do from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to really do it from home. You can do it from home if you're home, but like if you're traveling and you just have some downtime, weather's bad, maybe you guys aren't doing any activities for that day, you can transcribe and make money. Like, think about this. Say you go on a vacation. Say you go to Miami like I did with my sister and 6 other friends, and it rained every single day. We were there for 6 days and it rained every single day. Like in the morning, it would be fine, but it was still cloudy, but then it would rain. So like it was a bit of a washout of a trip. We did a lot of indoor stuff, bars, movies. We were in Miami going to the movies. Okay. So it was a lot of rain. And imagine, had I had the mindset that I have now, I would have been transcribing and making money. And then I could have made enough money to pay for what I paid for the trip, or at least half, or even a quarter of that. So like I would have been just making money. Like I would have been hanging with the girls inside because of the rain. And also I could be transcribing. Sometimes they send you video files, sometimes they send you audio files, and you have to transcribe. They pay you $15 to $30 an hour to do that. So like I could have really picked up a couple of jobs. We were there for 6 days. I could have picked up a couple of jobs, transcribed, and made some bread. And so some of the companies I want to give you guys to transcribe and to look into, because there's a lot of scams out there. So your girl got you covered. Don't worry. Anything that I refer you to are reputable companies that I vetted myself, and they're not scams. And no, I'm not getting any type of affiliate fee or anything for them. But at the same time, I am not going to, refer you to anything that might scam you out of your money, your time, your social, whatever. So everything that I recommend you guys is 100% legit. So like I said, for transcription, Rusty, please, Rusty. Thank you. For transcription jobs, you can go to Allegiance Transcription, you can go to Transcribe Me, and you can go to Lionbridge. Those are 3. There's one more too, Net Transcripts. You can look into Net. Okay, so they're out for a long time. And I want to say there are a lot of scams out there with this one. This is Mystery Shopper. Now, Mystery Shopper is a bit more legwork because you do have to get out there and go to businesses and things like that. But in a time where we have a vaccine, in a time where, you can wear a mask and not look silly, there's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of, anxiety when we have to think about going outside because of the pandemic. But there's so many tools that we have to keep ourselves safe and to keep ourselves protected. For shopping or going somewhere to eat, even, because sometimes they'll pay you to go eat at a restaurant and check out how they treat you when you go to this restaurant. And so, you can go to, what is this one? Sinclair Customer Metrics. Sinclair Customer Metrics. This is a reputable company that hire mystery shoppers. And like I said, sometimes they'll hire you to go to like the movies and just kind of dictate your experience. And the people that you encounter, the ticket people, the concession stand people, they want to know, how did these people treat you? Sometimes they'll hire you to go to a restaurant, you'll go there and have dinner on them and, get paid. So some of the companies that allow you to do that, reputably, no scam involved, is Sinclair Customer Metrics, Bestmark, IntelliShop, and MarketForce. All of that information is going to be in the info box below, but I just wanted to give you guys a couple of companies that I know are not trying to scam you out of your information, not trying to, do any funny business. You know what I'm saying? And these companies are legit. And these companies you can make money from, and you can, go to the movies for free, or have dinner or lunch for free, go shopping for free. So check that out. Another one. Now this one I was contemplating about adding to the list because I don't want you guys to look at me funny or anything like that. But your girl does research before I do these videos, and it matters to me to do research before I put information out there. I am a very small YouTuber, and if I'm gonna build, right, if I'm gonna build my brand, or I'm gonna build my channel, whatever you want to call it, build my influence, I need to keep myself true. I need to keep myself honest, and I need to put in the work. And so it matters to me to research these options before I get on the camera and talk to you guys about it, because anybody could just get on the camera and talk to you guys about any company that just pops up on Google and tell you about it, and the shit ends up being a scam. I don't like that. Small YouTuber, big YouTuber, doesn't matter. So I make sure that I do my research. Now with this one, the concept behind this one, guys, I was afraid to put this one on the list. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You can rent yourself out. Go ahead. I'm going to let you take a second to like let that sink in. Yes, you can rent yourself out. Now, like I said, this is not no funny business. Hold on. Let me back up. This is not no funny business where you rent yourself out and, you know, you're like a damn, you know, I don't know what they call these things, these escorts and stuff like that. That's not this kind of situation. This situation is strictly platonic, okay? In the days of, I know I keep going to the pandemic, but in the days of the pandemic, things are done differently now. And I know what's up with me today. I read an article about the Gen Z millennials, and they are having an issue with meeting people and meeting friends. In the days of social media, a lot of Gen Z millennials don't have the confidence to go out and meet somebody. You don't say. Like that's what all I did. We didn't have social media, and so we had to make friends the old school way, you know, in school or playing hopscotch in front of the building, double dutch, whatever. But this website, Rent Yourself Out, is strictly platonic. Okay, it's a site where people are looking for platonic friendships. Okay, to do things like, you know, go to an event or a sporting event, movies, restaurants, whatever. You can make thousands of dollars a year on this site. And when I say thousands, I'm saying between $30,000 and $40,000 a week. And that's just charging maybe between $20 and $50 an hour for your time. So you go on an excursion and you explore a new city for free. You know, you go explore a new city and go see a movie and restaurant for free. Some people just want a buddy to hang out with, to go to like a museum or like to go try some new activity, skydiving, or if you're into that kind of stuff, or like canoeing or whatever, snorkeling. Some people just want a friend to go with them to do that. But when I was doing this research, I'm seeing like a lot of millennials are doing this thing. And so I haven't tried it out personally. And like I said, they don't do background checks. But I wanted to add it to the list for those who are a little bit more extroverted than I am, for those who might be moving to a new city and they might be scared. They don't know what to do, who to, you know, contact, what restaurants to check out, you know, what to do in a new city. So I wanted to add that to the list. But for you guys that are more conservative, there are more options, you know, that I talked about before this. But this is something that a lot of millennials are getting into. And like I said, you don't need any, you can just really just sign up and just wait for the inquiries to come into you. It might be something, you know, something to explore. It gives you an option to also meet new people and also, you know, have a night out on the town without having to spend $1. So I just wanted to cover all of these little side hustles for 2022 because this series is the money series. And also, like I always say, money is a very important part of life. And if we want to make extra money to kind of handle responsibilities, to handle, you know, things that might be heavy, we can do that from the comfort of our own home. And we're in 2022. You don't have to be limited to like working at, you know, an establishment anymore. You can kind of be your own boss, set your own hours for a lot of options that are out there now that are legit, and a lot that I just shared with you. And so, you know, we're still at the beginning of 2022. It's still the beginning. We're in February still, okay? And we can still have a strong start to the year if we put our minds to it. We don't have to like just wait for things to fall in our laps, or we don't have to like, I am a person that has always wanted to help people. I've always wanted to encourage people. And I know by doing this gives me life. Like even starting this YouTube channel, I started it at the end of January. I had wanted to do it for 10 years and I finally started it. And I'm saying to myself, like, this journey invigorates me. I don't care if I have 10 subscribers, which I actually only have 10 subscribers. I don't care about that. Like, I'm able to share my information and share, you know, positive information with others. And so if one person decides to check out these sites or decides to build their side hustle based off of a video that I put out on YouTube, that makes me happy. I'm serious. Like, that just really gives me life. I started to practice like being healthy emotionally So that was cutting out that toxic relationship that I had in November. Once I started to practice these things, I really started to feel better. I started to look better. I started to feel better. I started to make, better choices, like what I put in my body, who I hang out with. And it really, really changed my mindset. So I felt like, okay, I'm ready for this YouTube journey. I'm ready for it because I am at a place now where I can share those tips. I can share this energy with you guys. And whoever might be going through a hard time, whoever might be feeling light, okay? You are a person who you may not realize, but you light up a room in your own authentic way. And remember to be true to yourself. Remember to be positive. Also, always put out positivity, because if you think about the law of attraction and what it is and how it works, constantly put out positivity, because that stuff will come back to you. That's just how the universe works. And some days we might not be feeling positive. And I want to touch on that for a second, because I was having one of those days recently. And I have some footage that I might share with you guys or not. But I had a day where I was just feeling like I didn't want to get out of bed. Recently, this was like 3 or 4 days ago. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to get dressed. I didn't want to deal with my dog. I didn't want to answer phones. I didn't want to get creative. I didn't want to do anything. I just felt heavy. I felt like I was not feeling good. I just felt depressed. I just started thinking about things, thinking about that past relationship. I just started not feeling well. And so what I did was, no, I wasn't hard on myself. I didn't start to say, Fatima, what's wrong with you? You always get into these funks, and what's the reason? And, your feelings aren't valid. I just want to be realistic with you guys. Listen, it's okay if you have one of those days. That does not make you less than anyone else. In fact, it's normal. It's okay. Allow yourself to have a day where you don't make your bed. Allow yourself to have a day where you're lounging around in your pajamas, and that is okay. As I said in my other video, and I'll link it below, but you're not a robot. You are a human being who has real emotions. And us as Black women, a lot of the times put our real emotions behind just so that we can get the task done and get it done well, because we don't have time to focus on emotions because we have to get something done. And I just want you to know that if you're having a day where you don't want to get shit done, that is okay. I don't want you to live in it. I don't want you to stay there. But if you have a day or two where you just, like I said, you don't feel like getting out the bed, you don't feel like making your bed up, you don't feel like, taking care of every single thing that you normally take care of for weeks on end, you are entitled to that day. I feel like I see a lot of, this is not to say anything bad about any YouTuber or any content creator, but I just feel like I see a lot of, videos where it's like, my morning routine, this is what you have to do in order to get yourself motivated. And they're jumping up at 5 a.m. They're making their beds. They're getting dressed. They're out of the door by 7 a.m. They're going to the gym. They're going here. They're going there. And I don't like that, because that is not realistic. That is not every single day. I don't care who you are. That's not every day. It's just not realistic. And if you have a day that you don't feel like doing any of that, going to the gym, getting out the bed and doing all this stuff, you don't have to. Take a day for yourself. And, that way, when you do take that day for yourself and you hit those goals, and you really, you're showing out and you handling your responsibilities, you have the energy, and it doesn't feel as daunting. It doesn't feel as heavy as it would have had you not acknowledged those, I want you guys to know that it's okay. Okay? Give yourselves a break. Give yourselves time to feel those emotions, whatever they may be. Depression, anger, tired, whatever they may be. Give yourself that time, but get back up. And I promise you, when you get back up, you'll be better than you were before. I'm going to leave this video right there because I don't want to start like ranting and then you guys just drop off the video. So Anyway, I want to say thank you for watching another video with Fatima Tiffany. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I will continue to research before I do videos. If I'm going to share anything with you guys, I really, really want to thank you for the support. I have 10 subscribers now. I have a couple comments now that I responded to. And I just want to say thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. It makes me feel good. It makes me keep going. And I will see you on the next video. Bye, babies!